Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 55 of my gameplay series on No Man's Land, as well as my police roleplay. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, as mentioned, here we are back on No Man's Land. On the live stream, I did a little bit of work over on our field over... Oh, Jesus, turn it all back on now. Oh, we got weeds I got to take care of there. I'll get that going in a second. But over here, we harvested the grass. Let me actually hop back over to... I'm going to need you for we harvested the grass, we tedded it, and we windrowed it. So we got a lot done. I'm actually going to hook the Primos up to this guy in just a second. But let's get some herbicide going down on the fields here. All right, let's go ahead and... switch back to there, and let's load. Perfect. Herbicide's getting loaded up from that tank there. Perfect. And we'll probably need a little bit more. Probably should just top it off because we got a couple big fields to do. So there we go. Perfect. Get situated so I can do the front tank here as soon as that one's full. Perfect. Switch over to that, and yes. We still have plenty of herbicide. I can probably do that on this guy. Still plenty of herbicide left in our tank there, so we're doing good on that. But yeah, so it's a little bit later in the evening. We worked our police shift, if you will, from the last episode from noon to 6. So we have our 6 hours on the clock, which actually I need to write that down real quick before I forget to write it down. Jeez, I just hit my mic on accident. That was my bad. All right, so we're up to 12 hours total worked. We'll get payment at some point, I guess, whenever I decide to pay us. Actually, we'll do this field first. Let's fly on over to the edge here if we can. I was going to need some gas at some point soon, but yeah, we'll get the weeds taken care of, and then we have soybeans, I believe. Yeah, so, excuse me, yeah, soybeans in all the fields, so we'll get all those harvested up. Hopefully, I'm hoping tomorrow, late afternoon tomorrow would be my goal. But yeah, we'll get some farming done in this episode. We'll work on the road. Should do some police roleplay. I wouldn't see why we wouldn't, but yeah, I should be able to get some of that in. I'm just thinking with everything else we got to get done. But I guess there's no rush on everything. We can get it done as we need to or as we can. But yeah, let's get this going here. Perfect. He will get the weeds taken care of. Let's hop back over to... Nope. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go pick up the Primos because we want to get that set up so we can do pelleting tonight. So we can hopefully get all the hay off of the field so we get some hay pellets made, which would be awesome. That'll be extra income for us, which is what we need. We're essentially waiting to sell sugarcane and canola right now until the prices get where we want them to be. So, yep, this thing's full. Perfect. So yeah, right now looking at the store here, the store screen here. Canola, we need to hopefully get something higher than that. And then sugarcane, oops, went past it a little bit there. Come on, there we go. Sugarcane, we want to get, we want to get over 300 for it essentially is what kind of we're looking for. But yeah, that's hopeful thinking. Hopefully we can get up there. I'm sure we can. I think we've gotten it up close to 400 before and we've sold before. So I'm just hoping we can do that again. We do need to get some subscriber contracts knocked out in this episode. We sold the chickens last time. We need to get the royal Christmas tree sent off, make sure they got that thing before they try to hire someone else. So we need to get that going, but oh geez, losing control. So we do need to get that rolling in a bit here, in this episode at least, but yep. All right, you'll be good to go for pelleting. Let's hop back over to, so cleaning up some of the animal areas, but yeah. About all I got. So we tried out the other sweeper last episode. It just wasn't really what I wanted it to be. So I'm probably gonna end up selling that, in all honesty. But it's all right. It was worth a shot. We'll end up, yeah, I'm sure we'll end up selling it. Let me grab the potatoes out of here while we're over here. Yeah, good money from. Oh come on! I don't want to close that. There we go. We have a lot of potatoes here. Might need to sell some potatoes soon. Oop, I don't know how I messed that up. Get that. There we go, something like that. Anyhow, but yeah, so I'll keep working on the farm. I'll keep getting stuff cleaned up. we'll get this pelleted today. We'll get these 2 fields weeded, so they'll be ready to go tomorrow. And then maybe we'll work a little bit more on the highway. We might do that tomorrow, though, since we're getting contracted out to do that. But yeah, we'll do some wood chipping and stuff. We'll maybe head out and do that tomorrow morning, work on the highway a bit. But yep, there's still people out in the lake doing all sorts of crazy things. So yeah, anyhow, all right, guys, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, it is very late in the evening, so I'll fertilize the grass in the morning. We'll deal with that in the morning. I got pellets done. We got a total of, well, actually, let's check prices again just while we're in here. Nothing good yet. Sugar cane. Nothing good yet. I'm gonna already see. Yeah, nothing good yet. Okay. And then for hay pellets, we got 31,443 liters, which probably once that tops out, we'll go and sell. So probably tomorrow in the morning. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So that is all taken care of. I'm going to be able to, in the morning, I'm going to put all this stuff away. It's just getting dark, so I'm just going to call it good for tonight. But I'll be able to finally get rid of this molasses pellet. I think actually we can probably just get rid of it real quick. Perfect. And that is, I mean, not full of molasses, but we got rid of that little pallet that we've been trying to get through. That really needs washed, doesn't it? But trying to get through for a while. So we'll probably do some vehicle care and stuff in the morning. We want to work on the highway, but for now, that is what I have. I'm going to go ahead and head to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the morning. All right, folks, it is in the middle of the night. Oh, I got a call. We are going to go ahead and get ready. Got the charger warming up here. We are going to get in. I think we're going to start a shift here at 3:30 in the morning. So we need to be getting in. It's warming up, getting good to go for us. The reason being, it sounds like someone called in sick for their shift tonight, and the chief wants to have 24-hour coverage on tonight, since it's essentially Saturday morning. It's over the Friday night into Saturday morning, so it's early Saturday morning right now. So we'll need to go out and do some, we'll just need to be on duty there. So as far as everything goes, I think it's just let me look at get my computer fired up here. It looks like it's probably, yeah, it's just gonna be County 3 that's working right now. So yeah, what we'll end up doing, County 3 is working, so we'll sign into service at 3:30 when County 3 goes home. But yeah, I'm gonna go get changed, and then I'll bring you guys back in after that. All right, let's head in. It is 3:18, so we start in 10 minutes. Oh man, I am tired, boy. Just the thought, honestly, like in real life, just the thought of working at 3 a.m. Made me go make another pot of coffee, or not a pot of coffee. Jeez, it'd be a little excessive. Maybe go make a couple more cups of coffee and drink them, just because I was like, holy cow, just the thought of that. But let's get that. There we go. Our high beams can be on. So this road we're driving on now has a name until at least it gets taken away, because we're eventually going to probably demolish it once the highway's done, or the county's going to get rid of it once the highway's done. But this is Farm to Market Road, and that was thank you to Jeff C, who commented that. Thank you. I also have another road that we're going to name, but we'll talk about that one once we get up into town here, which I better slow us down since, oh, not speed us up, slow us down since we're getting close to town here. There we go. 28's probably pretty safe. Should be able to control this guy as we go. Oh man, but yeah, we'll head into the station here, and actually I'm going to probably, real quick, let me go into the menu here and let me bump this up to 5 times. So we're working from 3 to 9 a.m. So just a little, or not 3 to 9, 3 to 7. Sorry, we're just working 4 hours to help coverage for the shift. So yep, nothing too bad. 3 to 7 should be over before we even know it. So or 3:30. Oh wait, we're starting at 3. Oh geez, I just hit the guardrail. Unbelievable. We're already not starting the shift out great. And they called me in tired. They're gonna regret that. Let's just put parking lights on. All right. Well, yeah. Anyhow, let me go let County 3 know he can go home whenever he wants. But yeah, we're gonna work 3:30 to 7:30. There we go. That is the 4-hour shift I'm looking for, and I'm gonna jot those hours down. So this place looks scary at night. Better turn a flashlight on. Goodness gracious. Oh, that shuts that. Can that turn lights on? Lights. Nope. All right. Anyhow, County 1's gonna head out here in just a second. So, yep. Anyhow, Terry's is closed. We can't even go to Terry's. But yeah, we'll be all right though. We'll do fine. The Shell station's open. I hate to go there, but we'll buy a really cheap coffee from us. They're not making all of our money, but Let's go ahead and check us. We'll just go ahead and check ourselves 10-8. Why not? Put ourselves out there, and then County 1's probably going to be off the screen around 3:30 when he's going to go home. But yeah, hopefully there's not a whole lot going on. We better make sure everything's working on our car. This is something I do every shift. All right, I don't usually check the sirens just because that would annoy people, but figured on here might as well. All right, let's head in and get. Well, this thing doesn't have any. I mean, it has the illumination of turn lights, but or not turn lights, of what am I? Running lights, tail lights. There's the word. Jeez, I can't believe I couldn't think of that. Unbelievable. Well, anyhow, I hope you guys are enjoying the police role play. Oh, actually, before we go to the Shell station, let's go this way. I'll show you the other road name we got going on over here. But hope you guys are enjoying the police role play. I haven't had comments from the last No Man's Land episode / police role play episode yet because, well, I'm recording this ahead of time. So I just haven't seen it yet. So if you have any comments to change anything or about that small call screen, I haven't gotten them yet, whether you like it or you don't like it. So just let me know. But yep, anyhow, so this is right here. I haven't updated the sign. You can see I put a sign right there, but just this little outlet here is going to be Drury Lane. So the comment was from who was it that commented? It was gosh, Chris. Oh yes, Chris O. He said North Drury Lane is a street he knows of, so we're gonna go ahead and stick with Drury Lane just because I don't think this is very north. I actually think it's very south. So we could have gone south, I guess, but just this little inlet here of houses, that seemed like a nice little lane area, so I think that's a good fit there. But all right, let's go get ourselves some actually, let's get, there we go. We probably don't need our high beams on or our brights on. Don't want to blind anyone. Not that there's going to be anyone out and about on the roads at night. Probably on this place here. Is that diner 24 hours? Looks very open. I mean, we might as well stop in there and get some food then. All right, we'll go ahead and back the car in so we can make sure we get. Oh, there we go, and there we go. Oh man, yep, there we go. Okay, and I'll just shut down to running lights here. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Perfect. Sorry, my monitors did something really weird. Let me look at something really quick. All right, let's get ourselves some breakfast or some dinner or whatever we want. And yeah, okay, perfect. We are good to go. Let's head out and patrol the town. I guess I should have marked this out here, but that's fine. We're fine. It'll be fine. So I'm not really sure. We may not get any calls or anything tonight. Yeah, we'll just kind of have to see what happens. But yeah, we'll go this way. We might as well just. Oh yeah, well, we're not gonna probably go to the Shell station now because we got what we need. But we might as well. You know, we'll just park in the farmers market parking lot here, and we will just black out our lights, and we'll just see if anything happens on the road. But this is kind of what we got going on. This is graveyard for you, so not the most exciting shift to work by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, it is, geez, it is 4:48 in the morning now. It has been a little bit, and we finally got a call come in here. So looks like we're gonna head out to. You remember on the map, we're gonna head out here. I guess there's a suspicious call. It sounded like someone heard a bit of a noise over by the straw barn, a little bit of a crash sound. So we're gonna go ahead and head out there and see what we can find out. So actually, ooh, we need to go ahead and check ourselves en route to that. Perfect. All right, we are en route to that, so we'll head out there. Let's get cruise control on so I don't crash. Seeing where to go, and this is hard at night. Oh man. Yeah, so we need to head this way, and we can probably speed up since we're on the county road now. Ooh boy, maybe I shouldn't have done that. What if I can maintain the roadway, or staying on the roadway? Oh geez. Oh man. Oh boy. I don't even know where we're going now. It is so hard to see this. Oh, this way, right here. Yeah, there we go. We got stuff going on now. So the straw barn's gonna be off this way, left here. Oh, over this way. I meant to turn earlier. Oh, well, that's a little strange. It looks like he crashed into that building, still running, so let's go ahead and turn that on. Let's get the spotlight turned on. Should be able to move the spotlight. There we go. We want that on right there. Perfect. All right, well, I'm gonna go contact him because as you can see, this is not normal. There's still someone I can see sitting behind the wheel, so I'll go make sure they're okay. But yeah, a little bit strange. So I'll head up and I will, oh, actually, you know what? We need to check ourselves on scene here since we are on scene. So let me do that real quick. We are on violation. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so I'll go talk to them and see what's going on. All right, so I went and talked to them. They're a little groggy. They're probably tired as well, but overwhelming odor alcohol coming off them. So I'm going to ask them to do some field sobriety tests here in a second. This is normally not ideal, but there's only one of us working, so we will have to handle this. And if we have an emergency call come up, then we'll have to call someone into work. But get a drink of water. This is kind of what we got. So I'm going to go ahead and do some field sobriety tests on him. So the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration in the United States has created the standardized field sobriety test. So there are 3 standardized field sobriety tests. The first one is horizontal gaze nystagmus, which I'm checking for 4 different things, technically speaking, but there's 3 clues in there, if you will. I'm checking for lack of smooth pursuit. That's when the eyes kind of, I can't really describe it. If you want to look this stuff up, you can. I check for lack of smooth pursuit. Then I also check for distinct and sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation. And then I also check for onset nystagmus prior to 45 degrees. Those are all the specific terms I have to know so I can testify that I know what those are. And then I also check for vertical gaze nystagmus, which, vertical gaze, so lack of smooth pursuit all the way up through distinct nystagmus, then onset prior to 45. So if they have the first 2 of those, normally their alcohol level is going to be around a 0.08 or a 0.1. If they have 3 of those, then their alcohol level could be through the roof. I mean, it'd also be a point. I mean, that's just kind of on average. But essentially, the first is meaning you have alcohol, then the second and third kind of show that your alcohol level in your body as far as your blood alcohol content has increased. So in the state of Washington, the legal limit is 0.08, or if you have had too much to drink that you are no longer capable of driving, so driving safely. So you could technically be a 0.04 and get arrested for DUI. And then if you're under the age of 21, your legal limit for driving is 0.02. I mean, it's 0 because you can't have any, but you can get a DUI at 0.02, what's called minor operating motor vehicle after consuming alcohol, which is what we also refer to as a baby DUI, which is what that is. However, if you are over a 0.08, then you now get charged with regular DUI, with the big boy DUI, even if you're under the age of 21, which I've had a couple of those in my career. I've arrested many DUIs in my career. I've probably done 30 of them or so, I think. Somewhere around that. Some of them were drug-related DUIs, but I've also done, most of them were alcohol DUIs. But yeah, so I'm going to go and run them through that. And then the second test that we do is the walk and turn test. So they take 9 heel-to-toe steps. They leave their lead foot planted, take a series of smaller steps around their lead foot, and take 9 heel-to-toe steps back up an imaginary straight line that comes out in front of them. They're supposed to look down at their feet, keep their arms down at their sides, and count each step out loud. I've had some very, very, very funny ones. I've had people get to the, instead of turning around and then coming back up the line, I've had people say, they've looked at me and said, oh, now you want me to turn 3 times, and they've done 1, 2, 3, and they've made 3 turns. I've had people do 3 steps, then yeah, I've had all sorts of crazy stuff happen. I've had people take like 20 steps and just keep going. They don't know when 9 is. They just keep counting and keep going. I've had people then take their steps and they return 9 steps. Instead of turning around, they walked them backwards. So I've seen all sorts of crazy things. And then the final test is the 1-leg stand. 1-leg stand. Leg is the key word. It's not legged. It's not the 1-legged stand. That was a key. I don't know why that matters, but it's a huge thing they pointed out to us in training, because it's like, oh, the 1-legged stand. No, it's the 1-leg stand. So they're very, very adamant about you calling it the right thing. But yeah, so then I'll test them on all those. There are 8 clues to look for in the walk and turn, and there are 4 clues to look for in the 1-leg stand test. So I'll go ahead and go contact him and get him to do some field sobriety tests for us. All right, so he did go through with the field sobriety tests, which they are voluntary in the state of Washington. They are voluntary. You can refuse to do any of them. And then he also provided me with a preliminary breath test sample, which is not admissible in court, but it's admissible in a probable cause hearing. I know all this is legal jargon. Some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. DUIs are pretty complicated. My DUI reports, a short DUI report for me is about 4 pages. It's the most contested crime in the state of Washington. So, and it's a gross misdemeanor. Anyways, I'll put it up on the screen for you. Let me get him in the back here. Oops, I entered the car. Anyhow, yeah, so we're gonna have him in custody. So we are gonna show ourselves en route to the station with one in custody there. So, but DUI, let me pull that up real quick here. So DUI RCW 4661502, it is a gross misdemeanor driving under the influence, unless it's your fourth DUI in the state of Washington, which you're like, why does it take that long? But your fourth DUI in the state of Washington is a felony now. So yes, normally it's a gross misdemeanor, but as far as this vehicle goes, actually we probably should secure it real quick. Let me go ahead and get in it here, and oh, it was off already. Let's turn the lights off. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna tow it because he collided with a building here, and I'll come back and investigate the collision after we take him to jail. But yeah, to start, we're gonna just do that, but I'll have a tow truck come and meet us out here in a little bit, just so we can tow it. And that's only because he got in a collision. There used to be a law in Washington that said it was a mandatory tow, but they recently, actually this year, said it was unconstitutional to do that. So now you can't tow someone's vehicle unless you have reason to believe they're going to get in it and drive again. But I'm not worried about that with our subject. It's going to be a long walk for him to get out here, and we don't have a taxi service or any public transportation, so we can turn our lights off while we're transporting someone. We do not need it. He's in for a wild ride. He's probably going to, if he's intoxicated, he's probably going to puke in the back seat with me driving. But anyhow, so yeah, that was a DUI investigation kind of for you. I know it kind of just spurted out a lot of information, but that's a good arrest. That's a good one too. And a lot of people make mistakes and get DUIs. It happens sometimes. I'm not saying you're a bad person if you get a DUI, but it's good if you just got arrested for, ooh, that was a stop sign. Back up a little bit. That's how you can fix it, right? You just back up and then boom, it's like it never happened. But no, so yeah, if you get a DUI, it's better to get arrested for DUI than, you know, hit someone and then kill someone. Because if you kill someone, then you then get charged, if you were drunk, you then get charged with vehicular homicide, which is a really obviously serious crime. That's the same thing as regular murder. So it's a very serious crime. That's now a very high level. That's the highest level felony. It's a Class A felony. Or if you hit another car and you injure someone, you're gonna get charged with vehicular assault. So yes, it's very serious, very serious. So we're gonna go ahead and actually, we'll just pull right up front here. We'll just leave the running lights on. And then we're gonna go ahead and show ourselves out at the station here. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and get him real quick. Perfect. No, I'm walking him in now. You're just going to have to imagine it with me. Oh, that's not, put him in the cell here. There we go. There in you go, buddy. All right. So at the station, what I would do now is I do the Draeger Alcohol Test 9510 is the machine we use. That's pretty standard across the country, I'm pretty sure, United States. And they blow into it, and it's an extremely accurate alcohol test. Now, that one, they do not have the right to refuse. So if they do refuse to take it, because you can technically refuse it, but you don't have the right to, if that makes any sense. I can't, like, hold them down and make them take it. If they refuse to take it, then what I do is I apply for a search warrant, and then I draw their blood, and then I can get the alcohol content from their blood, which is also extremely accurate. And then I also get to know if there's any other drugs on board as well. So yeah, but if they blow on the machine, then it will tell me if they've refused to blow. First off, their license in the state of Washington will get suspended for at least 1 year. And then if they blow and they are over the legal limit, then it's only suspended for 3 months. So it's much less penalty if you actually blow into it, though it's like also that's evidence against you. But at the same time, I'm going to find out what your BAC is regardless, because I'm going to get a blood warrant. It's just more work for me to do that, so I prefer they blow. But anyhow, he's in there. I'm going to say we went through all the Draeger stuff, which is not a fast process. There's lots of other ins and outs to DUIs and investigating them and everything like that. But let's head back out and go to the scene of that collision there. So we can go ahead and, I guess I could have taken that turn there. Oh, we're just going to run that stop sign. I'm trying to speed it up because this role play has been fairly long. Oh, we need to check ourselves en route back out to, perfect, back out to the scene of the collision. We'll head out there. At least now if we get an emergency call, he's in jail, we can deal with the collision later. But essentially what we need to do is not crash ourselves. Geez Louise, which, who knows, this is just wild at night. Let's just head straight towards it. Probably, oh, that was a big mistake. Trees, wow, I drive better at night, I think. Not really, but that's a joke. But and I'm actually going to run my emergency lights, that way when the tow truck driver gets close, he'll know that this is where we're at. So as far as the scene of this collision, we're going to go ahead and take some photos here, take some photos there. We don't have any other crimes as far as him colliding with this building. It just was a collision, so investigate it. And I could write him a ticket for wheels off roadway or all other sorts of things. So I probably will end up writing him a ticket. I think we're not on a roadway. I'm thinking what the most applicable one. Probably wheels off the roadway since he's driving off the road. But I don't know. I'm probably not going to end up writing him a ticket. I don't know if that really fits. I guess I could get him for negligent driving, but his would be yeah, anyways, we're not going to get into all that. So we're just going to go ahead and get the vehicle towed. And yeah, so I'm going to hang out here for a tow truck. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, the tow driver is here. So he's going to go ahead and take, oh, I need to mark us on scene here. I keep forgetting to change my status. Oh, not 1001. Nope. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So he's going to go ahead and tow it to our yard. Yeah, he's going to tow it to our yard. Yeah, that's all I got. He's going to tow it to our impound lot, and then there'll be an impound fee as well as the tow fee, which will go to the driver. So nice. It is the law. Slow down and move over. There is a law. It's a $237 ticket or something if you don't move over. Tow trucks on the side of the road. But anyhow, and it's already, the sun is starting to come up, so our shift should be over here any second. So, and then we'll go home and get some sleep, and hopefully we can work on the highway a bit today and get some farming done. I don't know how our fields are doing. Actually, might as well check on that real quick. Out here, we need to get that fertilized. It's growing. Oh, those might be ready pretty soon. That's awesome if we can do that today. I doubt we'll get to sugar. Well, maybe we'll get to sugarcane. If we can do sugarcane, soybeans, and, well, grass isn't going to happen probably today. But if we could get everything besides that going, that'd be great. So anyhow, I'm going to get this guy towed, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, our shift is over. I finally got some of the DUI report done. We got the vehicle towed. Oh, man. All right, we can head out. As you can see on the screen, there is... Yep, the chief is here, City 2's here, County 1 and State 43 are all working, so we can feel good about leaving. Let's go ahead and take us off the screen before they try to dispatch us to anything else. All right, perfect. Well, anyhow, we can head back to the farm. Oh, boy. Yep, I'm speeding to get home. Just all traffic laws out the door. I do love the roar of that Charger engine on there. My OBS looks like it's not recording the sound for this, so I'm a little worried about that. I'll have to look into that and why that's not. Oh, I know why it's not doing it. Is it? I don't know. No, that can't be it. I'm not sure why it's not taking in the desktop audio. But anyhow, strange things. Oh man, oh goodness. Well, we'll have to do some work on the house and the fence and the garage and all sorts of different things. Perfect. Closing that up. All right, well, first things first, I'm gonna take a nap, so I'll see you guys after I do that. All right, it's about 10 in the morning, so I'm still tired, but I took a little bit of a nap. We need to take a look at, how's our grass? Perfect. So first things first, we're gonna get a fertilizer state put out on that so we can get that back up to 2. And those guys hopefully are ready to harvest at some point today if we go over to that. So they should be. I think later today they'd be fine. But next growth state will be good to go for that. Oh, great demand at the spinnery. Are they gonna take? Is wool the great demand? Oh, but that's not a very high great demand. I feel like that's yeah. Because there's other ones that take it for more money. I don't think that's, yeah, we're not going to worry about that. So anyhow, it's worth looking into, but yeah, and again, I'll get all the equipment put away. I'll clean up the farm a bit. So I'm not sure when I'll see you guys next. I might go out because we do want to get going on getting this field created out here. So I might go do some work on that, getting some of the stumps out of the way. That might be a project I kind of work on the side here while I'm doing other stuff around the farm. But right now we're just kind of waiting and holding off for things to happen. That's kind of just where we're sitting at. So I'll get some stuff done and I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. I think we have enough digestate to get this. I don't know, actually. How much do we have total, like, period? 84,000 liters. Yeah, that's enough to get that. So we'll knock that out. If we go into here, potato greenhouse, we'll deal with that in a second. But so I'm waiting for it to finish this off before I sell any of this. That way we can do one huge silage sale. So maybe tomorrow or probably the next episode, quite honestly, and then we'll get a ton of money for silage, a ton. So that's yeah. I want to look in here at some other things here. Potatoes and sugar beets. So that's potatoes there. Biogas plant takes them for 306. They also take sugar beets. That's a really good price for sugar beets. I'm thinking about doing a sugar beet harvest, quite honestly. I think I might plant some sugar beets and do maybe like I mean, we could do a massive, like, maybe not, that's a little extreme, but maybe we do this field with sugar beets the next time around, just to do those at the BGA. I think that'd be just another way to kind of cash out with some extra cash for us. We get a ton off of that, so we might look into doing that. Just another way to make some money. But I think next on this, we're going to do something, I don't know. I honestly don't know. What could we do? Could do something crazy like cotton. No, but if we did cotton, I'd want to do like a bunch of fields. So once we get this one done, then we'll do probably a round of cotton, because we'll have enough fields where it'll actually be worth leasing the harvester and everything like that. But yeah, for now, it's kind of where we're sitting. Yeah, how is that looking? Canola's not, the prices aren't doing good. Maybe if the bakery tops out above 1,400, or not, 1,400 is pretty regular for that. Like above 1,200, I would take. Like, I mean, seriously, like, we just need to sell that stuff. We can get a good price for it. Then how is sugarcane looking? Jeez, just terrible. We really need that one to go up. Is that like more than I have been getting for it? I can't remember what I sold it for last time, but I feel like that's not a good price for it. So I'm really trying to get a, because we've been getting like 40 grand off that field. So anyhow, even if we do a double sale of sugarcane where we have enough of it on here to sell 2 batches of it, that'll be fine as well. I also brought the straw blower over here because it needs to be reloaded, so I'm gonna get that reloaded as well for the animals. But animal wise, sheep we're gonna wait till they top out before we sell any. Pigs, we're not gonna sell any for a bit here. Chickens are good. Cows are topped out. We do need to sell some cows off, so we'll look into taking care of getting some cows sold off here in a bit as well. So yeah, I'm not sure what'll happen next, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I may or may not have made a purchase for about 25, or no, more than that, $35-ish thousand. Oh yeah, we got the Farmer Cop Gator, courtesy of Kyle. Thank you very much, Quiet Hitman / Kyle. Look at that, 1,000 sub special edition. This thing is legit. And of course, I had to buy the trailer behind it, and the reason I did that is because I'm going to use it to sell off 4 of our cows, so 2 trips to the store with this guy. Yes, I can use the Johnston trailer, but why would I do that when I have something available like this? Look at that, that just looks amazing. Oh, the other thing actually we're going to do real quick here, I think this is going to be a good idea for us. I want to see if we can't use this to like feed like the horses or something. Now it's doing that little tippy thing that sometimes that happens. That's a no man's land thing, 100%. That occasionally will happen on no man's land, and I think it's just because there's occasionally, but usually once you load it out and load it back in, there's no issues whatsoever. But I believe this thing holds some, yes it does. Oh, fantastic. So we're gonna take that out and go put it in. So this thing's just nice if we just need to put around and do a little bit, add a little bit to the chicken pen or whatever the case may be, as long as we don't roll it because of that little bounce. It's getting worse. It gets worse the more you drive it when it's got that bounce going on. But yep, nope, it does that. Once you load out and load back in, then it works just fine. But we can probably, which these 2 horses here are for a subscriber contract. For, gosh, I can't remember who it's for. Let me look up here. No Man's Land subscriber contracts. It's for Clark Bar 86, 2 horses, 1 pinto and 1 bay. And then the only other contracts we have open right now are getting 10 sheep to Will of Will's Farm Life and getting a royal Christmas tree for Mr. Ting. So, which we're going to do that here actually next after we get this this situated and try this out, of course. Oh, 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 oh. Is that not the feed? Oh, maybe it's over. There we go. Yep, that's the feed. That's right, because that's the straw. Nice. We'll see if they take it all. If not, we'll just go dump it back in. But nice, they did, and that just about topped them up. So we're not gonna have to worry about that anymore. They don't even need any hay or anything right now. They're doing okay. They need a little bit of straw, but again, it's gonna take them forever to get down to that. That's probably another several days worth of straw. I'll use that to transport in a bit. I'll let it kind of, yeah, it's still bouncing around. Yep, you just got to load back in. But yeah, that thing looks fantastic. I love that color scheme on there. Oh, look at that. That happens all the time on the series. The soybeans are now ready to harvest, so we can get a harvester going on that. Let's get that going. That'll be fantastic to get that rolling. And then we will look at, getting the royal Christmas tree done. And I think then we'll be able to wrap up the episode shortly after that. But I do want to get I've been saying for the last several episodes, I want to get the royal Christmas tree taken care of. So I do want to do that. This soybean harvest is going to be just basically big money for us. Hopefully, I mean, I guess it may not be, but hopefully it's just going to be some big, oh, don't hit the trailer there. But yeah, hopefully we just get a lot of soybeans and we get a lot of cash is what we're kind of after right now. And the hay field, or yeah, I guess it is our hay field because that's what we've been doing is hay pellets, but our grass field is ready to go as far as fertilization goes, so it's all set. And I've topped up these guys over here with straw, and I think there's still, I loaded 8 bales into our straw blower, and I used I think 5 or 6 of them out here, so I used a lot. They were a little low, I guess, but yep, so we'll sell off some cows, and then as far as animals go, it's about all we have to do today, I believe. Yeah, get the soy harvested, that'll be great. I'm surprised it was actually this early in the day, but yeah, then I think we'll put I'm thinking as far as, gosh, I don't know what to put in this field. I might either run soy again in this field or canola in this field, but then in the other field I am going to run sugar beets in, I think is what I'm going to do. So that is the plan, but this will harvest this in essentially no time at all. Hold that up, get this guy unfolded and good to go. We'll start at the top so it gets it all. All right. Perfect, there we go. Make sure it's harvesting okay. Soybeans, fantastic. All right. It is gonna take that a bit to fill up, but that is not a problem at all. Let's go ahead and let's jump over to, actually we need to deal with the potatoes because I forgot to empty them earlier. I still need to fix that, I keep forgetting. Lots of stuff to do around the farm. I haven't done any work over there. Yeah, I didn't get there yet, so eventually I'll get there. Oh geez, that was interesting. This thing's still got plenty of the manure and water fill section there. It takes forever for that to empty out, like it really does, which is fine. Very low maintenance. But so Christmas trees, we want to get them a big one. We also don't want to get them one that's too big. I'm thinking this tree right here. I'm thinking this one's perfect. Yeah, so let's go ahead and chop. We want to get a little bit higher on it. Well, maybe we could go right there. Perfect. We don't want to delimb, but we're just going to cut those little bits off the bottom. There's a couple of dead chunks there. I just want to get those off of there before we send it out there. That's probably perfect, and we'll probably chop it again right about here. That is the tree we were after. So I'm gonna go, let's go grab ourselves a trailer. I'm actually gonna hop over here. This guy finished that up. I was thinking he need a little bit more, but let's go ahead and we'll go dump off. And actually, you know what? I keep saying I'm gonna do this, so let's just do it real quick. Not over here. I don't know why I'm over here, but let's go back over to the farm. I didn't do any highway work yet. Darn it. I need to get some of that done. Lots of stuff to do. I'm gonna put a dirt road through here. So let's move over to that. That what we want to do a dirt road of? Is that what we have been doing? No, we've been doing a different one. Is that? Yeah, we've been doing a different one. I think that one's closer. Yeah, maybe we do. Let's see what else we got in here. Yeah, that's what we've been using. Okay. Again, I'm just going to put a dirt road through here. I think that this is a good spot for it because I drive through here all the time anyways. So I think it just makes sense to put a road in. And the road's just going to head out next to this field. And eventually, I would like to buy this land, and I would like this to connect up to the highway or road or whatever's there. I think the highway is going to end up going that way. And then I want to extend these fields out to the road out here. So we might end up buying this plot of land at some point. We also, of course, could put another field across the way there if we're buying that. So we go into the store here, let that save. So that's this chunk here. So yeah, those we could extend out to there. I don't know, I might try to arrange something where I can buy just part of the land because I only really want a third of it. So if I could just buy a third of it and just use that portion of it, and then same thing over here. I think I just want this front third of it. I could buy those 2/3 for, I don't know, whatever a third of 85 is times 2, so 2/3 of 85,000, and then yeah, kind of go from there. Maybe I'll do that over here, but I don't know, I could also buy that whole chunk. But I think those might be the 2 chunks we upgrade to next and kind of expand out after we get this. I mean, we still haven't used this land to its full potential at all either. So all right, now we got that road put in that I wanted. Let's go dump this off, and then we're gonna grab the Johnston trailer. I better use the road that I put in. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but that's the whole reason I put it in here, is to use it. All right, and I'm just gonna go drive through here, and we'll store this trailer, and then we'll grab our Johnston log trailer there. So right here is probably fine. Perfect. And then actually we'll just loop around this way because it'll be a little faster. Go pick up our Johnston trailer here. I know I keep saying we're going to save up our money and then we can buy whatever we need, but yeah, I do keep spending it on little stuff here and there. Stuff to make the farm better, but at some point we'll probably do kind of like a clean and see what we don't use anymore, period, and then kind of see what we can get rid of or combine into one unit and whatever else. But let's drive this out to where the tree is, and then we'll use the telehandler to load it up onto here, and we'll just take that one tree down to the airport so we can get that contract completed out. That'd be fantastic to get that done. Guess I should have driven over there. This is a long way to take, but it works. And I do need to rearrange the ag boxes at some point to get them kind of organized there a little bit better. But there is the tree. All right, now we need to go hop into, not you, we need to get into the, oops, over here, the telehandler. Perfect, the telehoo. I don't know why I came up with that. I come up with some crazy, nerdy titles for my episodes sometimes, so I apologize for that. Just kind of is how I am. Don't really know what else to tell you guys. Oh man, this episode I already know the title of it, and I'm sure you guys hopefully loved it or hated it or thought it was super cheesy, but I loved it. I loved the title for this. I know you guys see it's like I could say what it was on here, but like I don't know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I can't say what it is because the episode hasn't come out yet. Well, obviously once you're watching this portion of it, the episode will be out. So we lift that up. Fantastic. So this is going to be tricky to get loaded. We're gonna have to drive around because we want to get the fat end up. I want to make sure we don't damage it either. Oh geez, and that's a lot of weight for this thing too. Woo! This is probably some crazy tree moving stuff. I hope that's a big enough tree. We got bigger ones, but I think that will suffice. If they can get that into a building, I'll be impressed. And the good thing about this tree though is they could cut it anywhere on there if they needed it shorter or longer or anything. Oop, oop, it's starting to freak out. Just drop it. Oh no, don't, you needed to get in there. All right, that's okay. That's an easy fix from this angle here. It's starting to get a little hanky there. All right, let's go and grab that. We'll just back it up here. Replace that on there. This time we need to just, once we get over it, we just need to get it in. This is gonna look so, oh, this is gonna look so strange. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we are gonna drag it a little bit, but it'll be fine. It's all gonna work out. So this is ridiculous. This tree might have been too big. Hopefully they send a really large royal jet. Oh my goodness. This could be entertaining. Oh my goodness. No, actually, no, it's not too bad. I'm not having any issues driving it around. I'm just dragging it. I mean, in the real world, we damaged that tree pretty bad, but we'll off-road our way a little bit here. So we'll head this way. Oh man. What is the payment for this? I gotta go look real quick. Let me see here. We are gonna get paid $7,569. Fantastic. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in before I forget. $7,569, right? That was what I said. There we go. There's our payment for that. The Royal Christmas Tree. Well, yeah, let me see. I don't know how we're looking at time. Actually, yeah, let me see here. Recording. Okay, we still got a little bit more time. But yeah, let's get this down to the airport so the Royal Jet can take it. So we can have our trailer back. Oh man, this is a crazy thing here, this tree. This is maybe not the right way to haul trees, but yeah. Actually, you know what? So obviously we take this to the airport as far as the subscriber contract, but obviously I have to take it to the sawmill to actually get rid of it, to eliminate it from in-game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drive to the sawmill and we're going to sell it there, because I'm going to see if we would have made more if we sold this as a tree like this or off of that contract. I'm just super curious. Regardless, I still would have done the contract. It's not like, oh, I regret doing the contract because of that. No, I'm just really curious if that was... I'm just curious how much you get for taking, I don't know, a full tree like this, not delimbed or anything, to the sawmill. Though I don't think it really cares if you delimb it or not. And don't bother, we're just going to drive through these bushes over here to get to the sawmill. So if we just drive through here, they don't mind, it's fine. We probably, at this point, we probably already lost half the tree as far as the limbs go. And let's see what this ends up giving us. I'm just super curious. $773. I wonder why it... I don't know, because that would have been 2 logs ago. So yeah, we made a really good profit on that one. So good call. Good call. That was a good deal of money there. I mean, part of it was our transport and everything like that. But geez Louise, that was crazy there. So... all right, well, let's actually go. I'll come back for this guy. Let me go jump over here. We need to get you folded up and put away, and then we'll go empty the harvester and check how far has he gotten, actually. Okay, he's done a fair amount, so he'll probably get almost another full load. Obviously, he's just over halfway done. So we're getting 28,000 off of this field about, and probably another 10,000 off the other one. So that'll be a good chunk of change for us there that we'll need. Gosh, I hope that tops out higher than that. Goodness gracious. Oh, I never looked at the hay pellets. That's at Amazon. I got all this stuff sit. See, we actually have more money than we have because we have all the stuff that needs to be sold. 987 is not bad. I might just go sell. Well, I don't know. If that's straw, that's got to get higher. That's got to get to like 1100 or something. So we'll see. But I think, honestly, at this point, I'm just going to wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed, drop a like down below if you have not already. Hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the channel. But yeah, leave me a comment down below if you have any other subscriber contract ideas or anything else you want to see in future videos. This has been Farmer Cop, guys. Thank you for coming and watching.